a good old-fashioned stew here. Beef and potatoes. I've got some nice little spices in there. I've got some thyme in there, garlic, tomatoes, tomato paste, potatoes and carrots, and some lovely beef. Takes a little while to cook this one, but my God, is it worth it. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. Okay, so in the center, I've got our beef. That's a cubed beef, stewing beef. There's 1 kg there, or 2.2 pound. And on top of that, you can see there's 2 or 3 bay leaves. 1 can of tomatoes, like a regular size can, 400 ml. Here I've got potatoes, roughly the same in volume as the beef. So there's 4 cups maybe. Carrots, again, half the amount there, so maybe a couple of cups. Half a cup of tomato paste, 2 teaspoons of thyme, salt and pepper, tablespoon of garlic. Here we've got 1 cup of onion, or just slightly over maybe. And then I've got some plain flour there. There's about 2 tablespoons there, but we're gonna eyeball that as we put it in. We're gonna start this off with some oil, and I'm gonna be adding also some stock to this, or water if you want. So we're gonna need a large pot or saucepan with a lid. You're gonna need a lid for this as well. In there, I've got some oil. I've got 3 tablespoons of oil. I'm using olive oil. You can use a different oil if you want. Let's just grab those bay leaves and just drop them in. And then we're gonna add in the beef. Now this is a nice cut. It's a fairly chunky cut. Little bit of fat, which is fabulous. We're on a medium heat. And what we're gonna do, for 5 or 6 minutes, we're just gonna throw this around and give this beef a little bit of a head start. So we've got a nice little bit of color on the beef, and obviously it's not anywhere near cooked yet. Okay, next up we're gonna get some regular plain wheat flour. I think that's a couple of tablespoons in total. And we're gonna work this in. We're gonna stay on this lively heat. We're gonna cook this flour for another 4 to 5 minutes. Keep it moving all the time now. So any bits on the pan, scrape it up. Get it off there. That's gonna help it kind of thicken up and give it a nice kind of smooth glaze. We're now gonna go in with the tomato paste, half a cup, or I think it's like 135 grams. You know, one of those, them kind of small Tetra Pak things. It's one of those. Again, we're gonna go for another 4 to 5 minutes, and we're gonna be stirring constantly. Super fabulous. Right, let's go in with some salt and pepper. Let's go in with 2 teaspoons of thyme. I'm using thyme, but you could, you know, change that to a different herb if you want. 1 tablespoon of garlic. And 1 cup of onions. If you wanted, some celery in here might be nice as well. Again, another 4 to 5 minutes, stirring constantly. This is going to be absolutely wonderful. Okay, next up now, 1 can of tomatoes, chopped. Now listen, if you want, you can not put tomatoes in and just use extra stock, but we're going to go with both today. And again, stay on this heat, 6 or 7 minutes now, stirring really often. We're well on our way. Look at that, really fabulous. Right, we're going to drop in the carrots. We're going to drop in the potatoes. Now, listen, again, eggplants, bell peppers, mushrooms. Go where you want, really, with the veg. You can sort of top it up. My potatoes are nice and sort of chunky cut. I've got some stock here. I've got about a pint of stock. In that goes. Now look, you can use chicken stock, vegetable stock, beef stock, lamb stock, any stock that you want. Let's give that a stir. We're going to put this on super low now, nice simmer. Lid's going to go on it, and it's going to go for about 12 or so minutes. I'm going to give it a stir every now and then. It's looking beautiful. Okay, let's jump in and take a look, shall we? I've stirred this a few times since you last saw me. That is looking fabulous, really fabulous. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue cooking it with the lid off for about another 5 minutes or so, just to kind of reduce it out a little bit, let it steam out a little bit. But that is beautiful, really beautiful. Okay, now check this for salt and pepper. For me, that's fabulous. Off goes the heat. If you want, you could chop some parsley or something and, you know, run that through there. I'm keeping it just like this today. Beautiful. Okay, and there you go. Good old-fashioned meat and potato stew. Really, really delicious that is. Takes a little while, of course, but it's really worth it. I hope you enjoyed that. You keep safe, you keep well, and I will see you soon. Lots of love. Well done for making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you that follow the channel on a regular basis. You know who you are. There's loads of you. I'm cooking away like non-stop. As you can see, I've got some lovely food right in front of me here. We're just about to start our cookbook. We're doing our cookbook at the moment, which is going to take a long time to come out. I know a lot of you have been asking for it, but yeah, it's going to take a while, lots to do. But yeah, cooking away. Chef June is working really hard on the channel as well, doing his Filipino food in Tagalog. Rahel's got her own channel now doing the Ethiopian food, which is marvelous. It is in Amharic, the national language of Ethiopia, but check it out because she really, really is fantastic. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing great. Give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment. I do actually try and get back to everyone who leaves a comment for me. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. There's social media knocking about, you know, Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff if you want to check it out. But that's it. Keep safe, keep well. Lots of love.